Hello, bit of Boggins here. I'm checking in for the evening slash night. I haven't really been up to an awful lot today. Slowly been trying to correct my sleep schedule, which sort of having a small amount of success with, but not quite got there, but almost. It's not quite as wonky as it was. I've had a couple of nights where I've still been up at 2 or 3 a.m, which is obviously not ideal. So slowly getting back to more reasonable hours. I say reasonable, that's all kind of subjective, I guess. Yeah, it's getting there slowly, but it still might take another week or so, I think, before it gets properly reset. As it usually does. But yeah, no, I had a few nights on the bounce where I was up ridiculously late, and then obviously that meant I slept in late, and had all sorts of knock-on effects, like taking my meds late, which kind of feeds the cycle somewhat, because obviously it means because they're slow release meds, it means that I'm up late, and so the cycle continues. But yeah, we're getting back to a more normal sleep schedule. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to have a normal sleep routine. Not anymore, at least. Yeah. There's something about being up in the middle of the night that I don't know, I quite enjoy it. There's something, I don't know, I just feel kind of peaceful and content, which I don't often feel during the day. there's something about being up in the small hours of the night that I just find really relaxing. So I can't really put my finger on it, to be honest. Maybe it's because no one expects anything of you, or because there's nothing else going on, or it's probably there's probably a few things rolled into one, really. Just one of the few times where I feel truly relaxed. I don't often feel that particularly. So yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. I think I've seen a lot of people say that people with ADHD particularly have delayed circadian rhythms, or whatever it's called. Our body's natural kind of our body's natural body clock, I guess, for when they get tired and most awake is slightly shifted, and it is kind of geared towards being awake late at night, and then sort of lying in until like mid to late morning, which for me kind of makes sense. Which is funny because I always used to be, growing up, I always used to go to bed quite early. It was always, I used to be in bed bang on 10 o'clock, 10 p.m, and sometimes I'd have to get up at 6:30 to get to school or whatever. And yeah. But now, my sleeping pattern's a bit, it's a bit all over the place at the moment. As I've sort of gotten older, it seems to be a bit more, I don't know, trying to think of what the word is. It's a bit more flexible, shall we say. I definitely feel I don't know, I definitely feel like Um, I've always kind of sucked at mornings. I've never really enjoyed mornings, and I do feel a lot better if I, you know, get up at 9 AM rather than 7 AM. But that might just be purely coincidental or anecdotal, I don't know. But yeah, I've definitely had times where I have slept for like more than 12 hours in a night, and felt better for it. I think the most night sleep I ever got in one go was like 16 hours, and that was probably one of the few times that I can actually remember feeling well rested. Which I don't know if I should laugh at that or cry at that. I don't know, but it's quite funny. Yeah, I don't know. I very rarely feel well rested when I get up in the morning. I always feel like I could do with a couple of hours extra sleep, but I don't know. I'm never going to be allowed to do that, I suspect. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. It's like the whole, you know, autistic people are good with routine, as long as it's our routine and we get to choose what we do when, and we find it hard to you know, work to other people's routines, and that's why we struggle in things like regular 9-to-5 jobs and stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah. But anyway, weekends are supposed to be for chilling out, I suppose. And if you can't have a few lazy days on a weekend, then what's the point, really? Yeah. Try and think before I get too deeply engrossed in this. Um, yeah, I'm going to try and do some slightly bigger chunks of my games design course, I think tomorrow, because I'm very close to the end of it now, and I kind of just want to finish it now. I've been working on it for a few months, and I don't want to get too stagnant with it now that I'm coming towards the end of it. So yeah, I need to finish it and start building a portfolio, and see where I can take it, really. Hopefully start working on my own project, or start building a portfolio. I think maybe have like a progression diary as another set of videos that I could upload or something, show off small little details or whatever. I don't know how that would work. Or whether or not it would be a particularly good idea, I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like it feels like it's taken me longer than it should have done to finish this course, but there you go. I'm almost there now. So yeah, we'll just see where it goes from here, really. Hopefully make some good progress in the next couple of weeks, and then see where I go from there, basically. But yeah, I took my poncho out for a bit of a test drive today, seeing as it was been raining most of the day, and pretty good at keeping the water off me. So probably I didn't notice too many weird looks when I was walking around. So I think it's just useful for keeping my back dry as well as myself dry. So yeah. But yeah. On that note, it is time to go to bed. So I shall see you tomorrow. Ta-ta for now.